The three bills are the Farmers Produce, Trade and Commerce Bill 2020, the Farmers Agreement of Price Assurance and Farm Service Bill 2020, Essential Commodities Bill 2020. All three bills have been passed in both the houses but are waiting for President's approval. Farmers will bring their produce to APMC. There they will trade with licensed traders via commission agents. Commission agents in return earn 1 to 3% of service value, and traders can trade with the farmers at MSP or below MSP. If the procurement period is going on, then the government will buy the produce from farmer at MSP. The procurement period will be 90 to 60 days. After that, without any choice, farmer has to sell it to APMC traders. State government also earns revenue from APMC. Some states and union territories do not have APMC. They are Lakshadweep, Bihar, Manipur, Kerala, Andaman Nicobar, and Daman and Diu. Farmers can't sell their produce everywhere. Farmer don't has his own storage facility, hence he has to approach commission agents. After the procurement period, farmer has to sell his goods to APMC agents. After the procurement period, APMC traders will buy the goods at market price, which is way below MSP, and in the next procurement period, these traders will sell the goods at MSP to government. Hence, the farmer does not get any benefit of MSP. And usually, the licensed traders inside APMC are close to government. Farmers Trade and Commerce Bill 2020. With this bill, farmer can sell his goods to anyone. He can sell directly to processing units, manufacturers, or wholesale buyers. This direct marketing will cut down expenses of middlemen. Hence, the end consumer will experience less inflation. Processing units will directly purchase from farmers and might also provide their own transport. Thus, farmer will experience less transportation cost. Farmers think this will eventually end MSP because government has not given any legal guarantee about MSP in the bill. Then, negotiation of cost. How can a farmer negotiate for good price among the many number of firms available? Then, an important point to note, MSP for a crop is same throughout the country, but cost of production for a crop varies from states. Hence, farmer of one state will earn more profit whereas the other will earn less. Hence, will the government make any regulating authority for this ambiguity? Commission agents. Commission agents think that it will shut down APMCs, hence it will affect their income. Political parties. Usually commission agents are the funders for political parties. Hence, if the income to commission agent stops, then income to party also stops. You can observe most of the protests are in the states where there is a regional party. State governments. Some state governments are not accepting the bill. Why? Before that, let us look into poor states and rich states. All the states are classified based on their development economy as rich states and poor states. Rich states have more development, they pay more revenue to central government, whereas they receive less funding from central government. But poor states have less development, they pay less revenue to central government but receive more funding from central government. Hence, the rich states will use the revenue generated by APMC and other state controlled bodies to generate their income for development purposes. If this new bill shut down APMCs, then the state government will lose their income. Hence, some state governments are opposing. But the central government says MSP will remain as it is and the APMCs will also function as usual. Farmers Agreement of Price Assurance and Farm Service Bill 2020. With this bill, before the sowing period, farmers can sign sale contract with processors, aggregators, wholesalers, large retailers and exporters on mutually agreed crop prices. The risk is on buyers. If the buying rate is less than market rate, then the buyer has to give market rate. If any crop failure, then the buyer has to take responsibility. Disputes to be resolved within the time frame.
If there is any dispute between the corporates and the farmer, the corporates will have upper hand in the court disputes, says farmer. Corporates might not buy from small farmers. On a long run, if corporates get strong hold on farmers, it may be difficult for government to recover its control. If corporates establish a monopoly, then this bill will also lead to the same condition as the APMC bill was.
What's government take on this? Government says farmer can withdraw the contract at any time, but if corporate withdraws, he has to pay the penalty. After the contract is signed, the farmer will be paid within 3 days. Government also says 10,000 farmer produce organizations will be set up across the country to help small farmers. At present, only high valued products like tea, coffee, sugarcane, and floriculture have contract farming. Essential Commodities Bill 2020. Let's look at what are essential commodities. There are 9 essential commodities under which there are several products. For essential commodities, government will fix the maximum retail price. Government will regulate the pricing. Government will regulate storing, hoarding limits, production, demand, etc. Essential Commodities Bill 2020 will remove 6 products from the list of essential commodities. They are edible oils, onions, pulses, oil seeds, potatoes, and cereals. Uses of this bill. This bill will allow corporates to invest into food supply chain. Hence, better storage facility for the food products, and might also bring stability into the prices. What are the problems? This will remove the hoarding limits, and government cannot interfere in the issues of these products. Hoarding might lead to increased pricing, also instability in the pricing. Government says when there are extreme conditions like national emergency, war, natural calamities, etc., government will take control over these products. Government also says if there is 50% rise in MRP of perishable goods and 100% rise in MRP of non-perishable goods, government will interfere to regulate the prices. Some claim that according to Schedule 7 of the Constitution, only state government has power to make laws on farming sector. This claim is baseless. Why? Let us look at Schedule 7. Schedule 7 talks about distribution of legislative power. Schedule 7 has 3 lists: central list, state list, and concurrent list. For the items mentioned in central list, only center has power to make laws on that. For items mentioned in state list, including farming sector, only state has power to make laws on that. In the concurrent list, both state government and central government has power to make laws. According to Article 249 of Constitution, if any item is of national interest and in state list of Schedule 7, then the center has power to make laws on that. Hence, central government, by keeping in mind national interest, has made laws on farming sector. To conclude, the new bills are very good and beneficial to farmers. But if the implementation is bad, then it is of no use. As said before, only 6% of the farmers are utilizing MSP as of now. With these bills, corporates invest more. More the investment, more infrastructure, development of transport, development of villages. Hence, each and every farmer will be benefited by this. All the deals with corporates will be mostly on online platform. Is our farmer has sufficient knowledge about online platforms? Can he access them easily? Government has to take measures on this. Educating the farmers is the most important issue, because if the farmer doesn't come to know about these bills, the importance of these bills, benefits of these bills, and the ill effects of these bills, then they are of no use. And also, with more investment, there will be more jobs created. Hence, this will also reduce unemployment. Last thing to quote that do not politicize the issue as some regional parties commission agents are doing to safeguard their own interest. Because this is a national issue, farmers will be benefited, hence do not politicize this issue. Attitude towards a thing depends upon your self-interest. Whatever the thing it is, whatever the issue is whoever the person it is. Every time the way you respond, the way you react will depend upon your self-interest. Hence the same with these bills also, the issues which happened earlier in the nation, it depends on you. Think and react. I also wanted to say that making these videos takes 3 to 4 days of hard work. With concern to the software we have, the hardware support we have, the human resource we have, it takes humongous amount of hard work. Hence if you feel they are good, please share them. Because sometimes it feels pointless of making such videos with that amount of hard work with very less support, because we have only 80 followers and some 300 to 400 views and only 5 to 6 shares, but we can't help. Our videos are also of not that good quality, but we'll try to improve. But also the people are such, we can't help. You can see, you can ask justice for Kangana, but you can't ask justice for 90 rape cases that happen every day in India. Last year 27 September, after the Priyanka Reddy case, we formed this group and we promised we'll see some changes. But after 1 year we are, see, you can see where we are. The hope is still there. In future we'll definitely bring some changes. Uttishta Bharati.